Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom here from Sportsbook.com. Borussia Mönchengladbach host Hamburg on Friday 11th. Neither team have fared well in their last 3 matches of the season. Could one team's luck be changing for the good? Well, here to answer that and more is Stuart from Tipster HQ and TalkingTipsters.com. He's had a good week last week, 3-2 with an ROI of 122.2%. Let's see what he's got in store for us today. Now, the home team need to step it up a notch as they do sit bottom of the league with 0 wins so far. Can they use their home advantage and walk away with the 3 points, or could this go either way?
Well, I'm not sure that home advantage is going to have too much to do with it, but they are facing one of the, well, let's call them weaker sides from last season. Hamburg have struggled the last 2 seasons, and Borussia Mönchengladbach, I mean, they are generally better than we've seen from them in the last couple of games. Last time out, they made some changes in defence, and they got hammered by Dortmund through their, just the pace and the experience of the Dortmund front line. Now, Hamburg haven't got that, so I think we're going to see a much tighter game. We could see a slightly different result as well.
Mönchengladbach there on the outrights, 1.73 William Hill, the draw 4.1 Bet Victor, and then Hamburg 5.5 Bet 365. And Mönchengladbach's odds enough for you to take their bet, or are you looking at something else?
Yeah, I think at 1.73 there's a sliver of value in that, and it's probably the most reasonable bet of all of them, I think.
All right. Well, the past few meetings have been very close, either by a draw or a 1-goal decider. Is that what you're thinking here? The under 2.5 there is 2.1 Paddy Power.
Yeah, I think this game could be tight, but as we've seen, the Hamburg defence isn't particularly solid. But on the other side, you've got Mönchengladbach, who are integrating a couple of new players into the side. They lost Christoph Kramer from last season, who was a big part of their midfield, and one of their leaning forwards has also left. He's been transferred. So, there's 2 players they've brought in and 2 players that have gone out. So there's just a little bit of work going on there. And I think, this could be quite a tight game.
Yeah. And then both teams to score market. Yes is favoured there, 1.8 at Bet Victor. No is 2.1 Labrooks. Is this maybe a bet that we stay away from, the both teams to score market?
For me, it's definitely a bet to stay away from. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay. All right. So that leaves us to the top tip. Stuart, what do you have for us?
Top tip. Borussia Mönchengladbach to win, 1.73 at William Hill. As I said, there's a sliver of value there. If people wait and the odds go up, even better.
All right, so you're going for that Mönchengladbach win there, 1.73 William Hill. Tipsterhq.com for those watching for the very first time. What's it all about?
It's all about letting people have their say by talking to tipsters. It's all about letting people enter their own tips and track their own records. So, it's a little bit of something for everybody. And this weekend, we're giving some free tips away on the site. So if people are interested in following Premier League tips, head on over, sign up to the site, and you get free access to the Jason Mills Premier League Forum.
Great stuff. Well, I am a member, and I'm really enjoying actually the service that it offers. But for those watching, if you'd like to head on over to tipsterhq.com, you can find the link in the description below this video. Do be sure to check it out. It's a great site. Stuart, thank you for joining us.
Anytime.